toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Cougars racing to the line in a hurry-up. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Scanning the field, it's Clinton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David, and when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
The whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Gives it on the option. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Now he's looking to throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, UCF! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man on the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. In the backfield again to make the stop. They keep giving him the ball and keep getting nothing for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They'll send out the kicker here. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. BYU right back to the line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Trying play action. Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Clinton. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On his way back to the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Knights are on the move.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Knights want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Knights back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the head. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knights!
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There he goes! They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. BYU lines up quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Clinton. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Cougars are marching down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Out of the shotgun on third down. Grab near the marker is Pierce. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little screen to the running back.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll pull it on the read. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They want to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Knights are in the hurry-up. Let's take just a minute here and talk about UCF. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. Floats it out in space. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got it in the middle. It's Pierce. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll throw it. Back open in the middle.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air on first down. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time.
Throws for the end zone. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range challenge, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Under fire. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Turns it on in midfield. Lots of room to run. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
The Cougars want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Clinton. Fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Briggs. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll go to the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Back to pass, it's Clinton. Tosses it incomplete.
You didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
From the gun, the running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Finding open areas. There he goes. Touchdown Knights. And the pummeling has started. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Knights headed quickly to the line. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Briggs. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Knights will call on their punt team.
Number 16, on to kick it away.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. It's Clinton. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Pierce. Looks as if BYU will have a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Yeah, what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Clinton. Fakes to grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Yeah, nice pitch. Listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats. work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Makes it past the marker. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Power football with the run. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.